Hi students, from last lecture we have started the text. The title of the text is The Call of the Soil, a Scent of Rice. In the last lecture we have discussed some activities that are given as a preparation of this text. Then we have already discussed the information and the life and the early work of the writer Venkateswaran Iyer. Venkateswaran Iyer is a science graduate and he is also a certified project manager. In the last, he was working with IBM as a project manager for software implementation. But after 17 years working in the IT industry, he quit in 2004 and he turned towards the organic farming in his village. The name of the village is Pet in Dahanu Taluka, Palghar district, Maharashtra. His book Mung Over Microchips, that is written by him, and in it he says there is the transition from technie to farmer. In a period of 15 to 17 years, he changed himself completely from a technie to a farmer. Right? These things we have already discussed in the last lecture. Now we are going to discuss the text that is given here. The title, The Call of the Soil, a Scent of Rice. The first crop. See, what was the first crop as a farmer? Venkateswaran Iyer. Okay, see there. It was April 2004. I stood in the middle of the lush green field of mung, that is green gram, and looked around me. It was just before sunrise and the sky was turning a bright orange. The ground was damp and the leaves were shining with dew. My bare feet were muddy as I walked around gingerly, inspecting the plants. What is given here? We have discussed that he left his job in 2004. That was April 2004. And he was in the field. He stood in the middle of the lush green field of mung. Lush means thick growth of plants. Here we have to guess the meaning of the word lush from this context. Lush means what? Lush means thick growth of plant, right? And he stood in the middle of the lush green field of mung. That was the field of mung, and the mung was in lush green. And that time he looked around him. It was the time of sunrise and the sky was turning into bright orange. The ground was damp. Damp means humid, moist. In Marathi, olsar, damat. That time, that ground was damp and the leaves were shining with dew. The leaves of that mung crop, they were shining with dew. It means there were dew drops, and in that dew drops at the early morning, the leaves of that mung field were shining. His bare feet were muddy that time. Okay, he was without the shoes and his bare feet were muddy. Muddy means of mud, म्हणजेच चिखलानं माखलेले. His feet were muddy as he was walking around gingerly. Gingerly means the difficult word is given here, very cautiously or very carefully. He was walking carefully, inspecting the plants. Okay, what was he doing at that early morning in that mung field? In that mung field, he was inspecting the plants. He was carefully watching towards that plants. That plants were the mung, that is green gram, right? We are discussing his first experience as a farmer. Okay, after the 17 years in the IT industry, okay, he was from city life, and in his 17 years career in IT industry, he left his job and turned towards the organic farming. After that 17 years of his job, now he is trying to do something new in the field as a farmer, right? We are discussing all these things. Next paragraph. Around me were rows of chiku trees, and below a dense foliage of mung. At that point, I could not have asked for anything more. The mung plants, not more than 2 feet tall, had green pods hanging out. What is given here? He was in the mung field, and around him there were rows of chiku trees. Okay, in that mung field there were the rows of chiku trees, and the below of that chiku trees there was a dense foliage of mung. Dense means thick. Dense means thick, that is in Marathi ghandat. Foliage means the leaves of a tree or a plant. Foliage means the leaves of a tree or a plant. See what is given here. Below of that chiku tree there was a dense foliage of mung. At that point, the writer could not have asked for anything more. He didn't want anything more that time because he was completely astonished by watching that field. The mung plants that were not more than 2 feet tall, you will find, if you see the mung field, you will find the height of that mung crop is not more than 2 feet tall. Okay, and there were also that mung crop was not more than 2 feet tall, but that had green pods hanging out. Okay, that mung crop had the green pods. Pods means the long seed container. It means शेंगा in Marathi. Okay, बोंडे शेंगा असं म्हणूया. And see, there had green pods that were hanging out, right? That pods were not yet ripen. Okay, pods were immature, not ripen, and there was a light fudge growing on them. Fudge means that is fluff. In Marathi, mau kapus, but here light fudge means light and fine fibers. See what is given. The pods were not yet ripen, and there was a light fudge growing on that pods. There was still more time before the harvest. Okay, there was more time to harvest, just crop was growing and the pods were there in that mung field. That time the writer felt exhilarated. Exhilarated means very happy and full of excitement. That time the writer became so excited when he saw all those things in his mung field, right? It was his first experience and he tried first in the field by sowing the mung, right? Next paragraph. I stood watching the sun rise above the towering trees across the fence and slowly made my way back to the house, a white structure in the middle of this greenery. What is given? That was the early rising time and writer was in mung field. Okay, he stood watching the sun rise above that towering trees. Okay, across the fence. Yes, there was fence to his mung field and there were some trees. The tallest trees were there, and above that tallest trees he was watching the sunrise. Okay, and that time slowly he made his way back to the house through that white structure in the middle of his greenery. Okay, in that greenery there were some white structures and he started to walk on that white structures through that greenery, right? He could not believe that he was the owner of that land and that was looking at his first crop as a farmer. What is given? He didn't believe that time because that time he was the owner of that land and it was his first crop as a farmer, right? We have already discussed. He worked for 17 years in IT industry and then he left his job and turned towards the farming. Okay, change the page. On the page number 27, the first line, see there. After I had paid the advance money for the land, I thought I would have some time to get familiar with farming. See what is given here. The writer tells here that he had paid the advance money for the land. Means he bought that land at first. Then he thought he would have some time to get the knowledge about the farming because he was at first completely unfamiliar with the farming. He didn't know what activities were done in the farming, right? He was unfamiliar. But Moru Dada, the broker who got us the land, had other ideas. But there is a person who helped the writer. The name is given Moru Dada. Moru Dada work as a broker also, who help him to get the land, right? And Moru Dada had the other ideas about that field, about that farming. He was keen that we plant mung at once. Okay, Moru Dada was insisting that the writer should plant mung at once, because Moru Dada had the idea of how to sow and how to cultivate the land, etc., and how to get the crop, right? He was the ideal for writer here. Moru Dada, the broker who got us the land, had other ideas. He was keen. Keen means careful. He was keen that we plant mung at once. Yes, Moru Dada was insisting to plant the mung. I was not prepared for this. I was still reading books and trying to figure out what we could sow and how we should go about it. Yes, Moru Dada was insisting to sow the mung in that field, but writer had the another idea, because he was not thinking that he was completely prepared for that. He was still reading the books and he was trying to find out the information about what should be sown in that field and how they should go about it. Moru Dada was quite firm. He said the season was right for sowing mung and the best seeds were available in Surat in the adjacent state of Gujarat. Look what is given. Moru Dada said that time that season was the right season for sowing mung, correct? And the best seeds of that mung were available in Surat market. Surat, it is adjacent state, it is in adjacent state of Gujarat. Adjacent means near. And that time they decided to buy the seed from Surat, that is in Gujarat. I made a quick trip to Surat and bought around 10 kilograms of mung, and in few time writer made a trip to Surat, and from Surat he bought around 10 kilograms seed of mung. Okay. Moru Dada rented his tractor to plow the land and quickly planted mung all over the place. And what happened? As writer brought the seed of mung, Moru Dada rented him his tractor to plow, and after plowing that land, quickly they planted the mung all over that place, right? I made a quick trip, a few days later, we were overjoyed to see tiny green leaves. I had never seen mung growing before and was thrilled at the sight. What is given? After sowing that mung in that field, few days later, writer became overjoyed when he saw the tiny green leaves in that field, right? Because writer had never seen mung growing, okay, before, and he was thrilled by seeing that sight. He was unfamiliar with the farming, and that was his first experience. He was thinking to get more and very effectively do his job as a farming. Yes, when he saw there were green leaves of mung, that time he became thrilled by watching that sight. It was the same thrill I had felt as a young boy when I saw the first of the hibiscus I had planted bloom at the railway quarters in Ville Parle in Mumbai. Okay, when he was in Mumbai for the job, from the childhood he was living in Mumbai and in Ville Parle area in Mumbai in the railway quarters. At first time he became so thrilled when he was a young boy and when he saw the first time the hibiscus plant, okay, which was growing slowly. That time he became so thrilled, and now he also became thrilled by watching the leaves in that mung field. The next thing Moru Dada wanted to do was spray some pesticides on the plants. He claimed that it would give a higher yield. Okay, what is given here? Now we have to pay attention towards this. Next thing was that Moru Dada was advising him to spray some pesticides on the plants. He advised the writer to spray the pesticides. Pesticides means in Marathi औषधे, रासायनिक औषधे. And here Moru Dada advised him to spray the pesticides on that mung field. Okay. He claimed that it would give a higher yield. Yes, there was Moru Dada's farming is a conventional farming. Moru Dada use chemical fertilizers, chemical pesticides, hybrid seeds, etc. to grow and to get more crop, right? But the writer's idea is different from Moru Dada's. Writer wants to go through the organic farming because he knew the benefits of organic farming. So he is not ready to spray the pesticides on that plant, right? See there, this was something we did not want to do. We were clear that we would not use any chemicals and tried to explain it to him. And that time writer was not ready to spray the pesticides, that are chemical pesticides, in that field to get the higher crop, correct? He wanted just to go through the organic farming, and so this was something they did not want to do. Writer was clear that he would not use any chemical and used to try to explain it to him. He was trying to explain Moru Dada about the losses of the chemical pesticides, right? He reacted as if we had suggested harakiri. See there, that time Moru Dada reacted as if writer had suggested harakiri. Harakiri means A formal way of killing yourself by cutting open your stomach with a sword. In Marathi, शरण येण्याऐवजी स्वतःच्या पोटात तलवार खुपसून जीवनाचा अंत करण्याची जपानमधली पारंपरिक आत्मघाताची पद्धती, दॅट इज हाराकिरी. अ फॉर्मल वे ऑफ किलिंग युअरसेल्फ बाय कटिंग ओपन युअर स्टमक विथ अ स्वार्ड, formerly practiced in Japan. What is given here? And that time Morodada reacted as if they had suggested harakiri. It means Morodada was not ready to listen about the organic farming, right? Okay, we have to stop here. The remaining part will be in the next lecture. Thank you.